Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Vinland Saga Season 1, Episode 21 called Reunion.
So Canute made it back to his father. He's got Thorfinn, Askeladd, and Thorkel in tow, now on his team, with Thorkel's army. Kind of provoked his dad, kind of played a game of chicken. His dad had soldiers ready to kill him. Askeladd was like, can you really kill a hero? Because his military endeavors in London. It's tenuous, but now apparently we're going to some secret reunion where Canute is going to get some kind of surprise.
I don't think it's going to be a good surprise.
I think it's going to look like a good surprise on the outside, but it's going to try and box him in. I think his dad earned a little bit of respect for him, and now he has to deal with him because he's already declared for his brother. Let the political machinations begin.
Oh. The intrigue, moving those pieces around, Askeladd's specialty.
Yeah. He will be a good advisor, as long as their
I have to admit he will, yeah.
end goals are in alignment.
Yeah. We are coming up to the end of Season 1.
Which is wild. I feel like we just started watching this.
Yeah. We've predicted that this storyline will carry us through to the end, so we'll see. But I'm curious to see what this surprise is in York. So let's get started.
I think his brother's going to be there.
Harold. Let's get started. Let's dive in. Season 1, Episode 21 of Vinland Saga is coming right now.
1014年現在、ヨークはスベン王率いるデンマークバイキングの支配下にあった。そしてこの地を起点に多くの奴隷がヨーロッパ全土に供給され、バイキングたちはその商人としての役割も担っていた。とっつぁんの気持ちもわかるけどよ、俺たちはお情けで奴隷を解放できるほど金持ちでもないんだぜ。もう11年も経ってるんだ。そろそろ
あの時トールズがいなければわしらは無事では済まなかった。恩には報いねばならん。
That's a long commitment.
なんだ。
おいこら、そこの汚い貨物船どかんか。はいよせんか。先頭の船がもうはよどけ。この桟橋にはたっとい方々の船がずらっと並ぶんじゃ。
あったよ。
ここがヨークか。大きな町だな。
ええ、ローマの時代から栄えている古い町です。北欧イングランド双方の人と物がここに集まります。王陛下はここに新王朝の拠点を構えるおつもりなのでしょう。良い選択です。私でもそうします。
ったく、何が尊い方々だ。迷惑な連中だぜ、くそ。おいとっつぁん、船尾の方やってくれ。
あの男、そうだ、間違いない。
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
あの顔を忘れるものか。アシェラット、トールズを殺したあの海賊だ。
Can you even imagine?
He's gonna lose it when he finds out Thorfinn's still alive.
Isn't Thorfinn there?
Mm-hmm.
But you probably won't recognize him easily.
明日の午前会議、我々が後手に回るのは明白でしょう。例えば殿下とトルケル殿にそれぞれ別の領地を与え孤立させる。それは褒美であり命令でもある。 逆らえばクヌート王子に範囲ありとなります。煮るも焼くも陛下次第なんですよ。
トルケルを奪われるのは困るな。
で、困っちゃいますね。
では座して待つだけか。
いかがでしょう。この辺りで世間様に何もかもばらしてみるというのは。
バラす。
クヌート殿下、今あなたがここで死ぬってことですよ。
撃たれたぞー。王子殿下が撃たれた。ちくしょう、どっから撃ちやがった。北岸からだ。探せ。こっち側マジかよ。
ちょろい仕事だぜ。
なんかやばいことになってんぞ。こりゃ関わり合いにならねえ。おい、とっつぁんどこへ。あいつだ、あいつがいた。
Boy, you're looking for
なんじゃおい。
closer than you think.
あんた大丈夫か。血が出てるぞ。
Does he know it's him?
Yeah.
Hold up, did Askeladd plan that whole thing? What?
He's not dead.
Was he wearing armor?
He might have been, or he may have shot him in the shoulder.
It did not. It looked like the chest.
I thought he was shot in the back.
Regardless.
So here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna pin the assassination attempt on the king. They're gonna spread word around that he didn't want him to come to the meeting. They're gonna say they killed the assassin. They're gonna tie him to the king, and the king is gonna be forced to rethink what reward he gives him. Because he's gonna need to make it look like he didn't actually try and kill him.
So Askeladd hired this dude and then killed him right after?
Yes.
That sucks.
For that
Yeah.
guy, yes. Or, probably not, but Thorfinn might not know.
Askeladd's plan?
Yeah.
You'd think by now he would have him kind of figured out.
Maybe. He's still a teenager.
But then he has to suspect something because Askeladd was clearly like, hey Thorfinn, go patrol the sides. Something is gonna happen.
I mean, yes, he probably does know. But this is all a show. What do you think Leif is going to do now?
I think Leif is gonna be like, who are you? You are not the Thorfinn I know.
Do you
or
think
remember.
Thorfinn's going to recognize him?
Yes. Do you?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
手間取らせやがって。
こらー、そこの貴様ら。何の騒ぎだ。さては貴様ら、狙撃の犯人じゃない。
こいつだ。俺じゃねえ。凶器もある。
なんだこりゃ、弓なのか？
凶器ってそれ？貴様も仲間か。いや、わしはごまかそうったってそうはいかん。どうせ仲間に全部罪をかぶせて自分は助かろうって腹なんじゃろ。
俺じゃねえっつってんだろ。
いや、目を見りゃわかる。もうなんつよどんだ目だ。
He can't even use a bow. He has one arm.
悪党の連れで。抵抗するか貴様。待て待て待て待て待て。
ナイフ使いでチビで若くて、もしかしてあんたトルフィン・カルルセブニ。
トルフィン？
カルルセブニ？
誰だって？
バカ知らないのか。ノッポのトルケルにナイフ2本で挑んで勝った男だよ。
What does that last
His
name mean?
reputation is...
やばくね。こいつ殿下の家来だぜ。マジか。ちょっとすいません。君、
I don't know the last name.
もしかして出身はアイスランドじゃないかね。名はトールズの子。
トルフィン。
あんたレイフのおっちゃん。
生きとったぞ。よかったよかった。どけどけ、揺らすなバカ。どこをやられた。
根だやばいぞ。
His chest.
でかお召し物を切りますぞ。レそうじゃないかなとは思ってたけど、やっぱ殿下は女だったんだ。
The decoy.
バカ者。私はここだ。
ああ、やっぱり。
なぜ女なのだ。
男の奴隷ではお姿に似たものが手に入りませんでしたので。
助かりそうか。
ああ、いえ、場所が場所ですし、もし矢に毒が塗ってあるならおそらくはもう。
すまぬことをしたな。
This is so messed
そ
up.
のものをいたわって使わせ、できる限りのことを施すのだぞ。
あ、はい。
しかしまあ日頃の用心が奏功しましたな、殿下。どうやらこのヨークにはあなた様にあだ名さんとする者が潜みおるようですぞ。
Wait, I don't think we read that right.
I don't think so either. Did Askeladd not say you're about to die?
Maybe he just said that because he had suspicions and he set up the decoy because he had suspicions. I mean, he was dressed kind of peasant-y, the Canute.
I mean, the decoy's a great idea. I didn't see that coming.
Just sad for her.
Yeah.
I think Askeladd had suspicions, set it up, and that also explains why Thorfinn was on the banks.
So you still think it was his setup and he's making, what's the big square-jawed guy's name?
Flocky.
Making Flocky sweat? Because now Flocky's
No,
looking at
I
that.
don't think Askeladd set up the guy. I think
No.
he suspected it. That's why he had Thorfinn
Got it.
serve him.
Got it. Okay. I don't know. We'll see.
やっぱり仇討ちを。
ああ、野郎は必ず俺が殺す。この父上の探検でな。
ボロボロじゃないか。幼い子供が戦場を生き延びて地獄を見てきたに違いない。いや、ダメだ。この子を救うにはこれまでの11年間を否定しなければ。
レイフさん、ヴィンランドは今どうなってる？父上が行きたがっていた。俺も時々夢に見るんだ。もう村の一つも作ったかい？
なぜ残してきた母と姉のことを聞かんのだ。お前がいなくなってからヘルガの具合は一層悪くなった。顔を見せてやれ、トルフィン。ヘルガにはそれが薬だ。
俺はヴィンランドのことを聞いてんだよ。聞いてもねえことをペラペラと。
おいおい、こら、どこへ行く？トルフィン。国へ帰ろう、トルフィン。もう十分だろう。一緒に帰ろう。
十分？あんたに何がわかる？あの日から今日までの俺の何を知ってるってんだ。ああ、アシェラットが野郎が生きて飯を食い腐されてる間は十分じゃねえ。十分じゃね
え。なんということか。あの陽気だった幼子が。お前の気が変わるまでわしはこの町にいるぞ。トルフィン、国へ帰ろう。
That's gotta be such a... He's still a little kid to everybody who knew him when this all happened.
No, but he's such an angry person.
Well, that was going to be my next point, was hanging on to anger for that long. It changes you. It eats you.
Well, at any age, let alone starting out when
Yeah.
you're like 6.
Yeah.
Like you could just see in his eyes, he's just such an angry person, and it's so sad.
He has no reason to keep going other than that. Everything else has been taken away.
ほれ、酒だ。
悪いな。
いい部屋じゃねえか、ビョルン。羨ましいぜ。
命がけの報酬にしちゃ狭い部屋だ。
そういや、アトリのやつがな、お前に詫び入れたいって言ってたぜ。
戦場での切った切られたは恨みっこなしだ。ぐじぐじ根に持つのはトルフィンだけだ。いいから行けよ。悪巧みの時間なんだろ。
ああ、またな。
Do you think he poisoned him?
No.
アシュラッド。お前、足の具合はどうだ？
しこたま矢を食らったからな。だが、まあ、ちっとぐれえ剣を使うのに触りはねえ。
そうか。なら明日。
わかった。明日。
I feel like there was some hidden meaning there.
Yeah, I'm like, are they going to attack somebody?
不老記よ。申し訳ございません。
アシェラットか。やりおるな。この町に呪いをかけおったわ。
王子様が殺されたって？
違うよ、影武者だったんだ。
物騒だね。これじゃあ夜もおちおち寝られやしないよ。
いや、消せねえのはさ、暗殺者がなんで王子様を狙ったのかってことだよ。
そりゃ偉い人なんだし、命ぐらい狙われるだろうよ。
でもよ、この町にはスベン陛下がいるんだぜ。的にかけんならそっちだろ。
ああ、確かにな。
それにお世継ぎは2人おられる。
で、わざわざ次男の方を狙うってことあんたら。それについちゃちょっと面白い話があるんだぜ。あくまで噂程度の話なんだがね。
噂程度の話、そのくらいがちょうどいいのです。確たる証拠は突きつけず、王陛下側に余裕を残してやる方がいい。
暗殺者を雇ったのはおめえか。自作自演じゃねえか。
なかなかの演出だったろ。ただ噂を流すだけじゃダメだ。あの演出があって初めて噂は真実味を持って広がる。デンマーク王家の跡目争いは皆知ってる。そこへこの暗殺未遂と噂。さてしょうか、明日の会議にこれがどう影響するかな。
なるほど。この私が不利になるような命令は下せなくなる。
その通りです。トルケル殿を殿下から奪ったり激戦地へ送り込んだりすれば噂の後押しになります。王というのは人気商売です。軍民の己に対する悪評は捨ておけんでしょう。小殺しなんてのは特にね。
主へ回るな。そういうのどこで教わるわけ？
Okay, so originally we thought that he did set it up, then we flipped sides and we thought that it was actually an attempt. Because how the heck would Thorfinn have been there and then, like, killed the actual guy that got hired, and now it turns out that it was him, of course.
Body double and all.
Of course.
But we were, like, pretty right about forcing the king's hand to not put him at a disadvantage. So regardless of who had it planned, the outcome with the rumors and his public image is he has to treat Canute fairly. And Askeladd is a schemer.
Askeladd is the best schemer.
That he is. This is a pretty formidable group. Like Askeladd can do all of the like political maneuvering and the strategy. Thorkel's army is the best there is.
Brutes.
Yeah. Now there's a couple other people in the room, but Thorfinn is not there, and can be an assassin, can do a whole bunch of other things. We still have to know if Ragnar's brother is loyal or not, but this is a strong like core around Canute.
Oh yeah.
I'm very curious to see how this plays out.
I know I say some variation of this every episode, but like Askeladd is pretty amazing, even though I hate him.
力押しだけが戦じゃねってことだよ。勉強になったろ。
これで当分の間は王も手を出してこぬかもしれん。時間稼ぎには良い策だ。だが今後二度と私の身代わりを立てることは許さん。
はあ、申し訳ございません。
いやー、感服しましたぞ、アシェラット殿。門の軍勢を味方につけたようなものだ。
それはどうも。
では、お話が一段落したようですので、私はちょっとよろしく。
I don't know if I trust this guy.
いや、本当に心強い。
He's pumping his tires a little too much to be sincere. Okay, there you go.
おそらくスベン王に通じています。
なぜそう思う？根拠を言え。
Gut feeling.
が間違いないでしょ。
Askeladd strikes
そした
again.
らやばくね。今の話も知られるぜ。かまあ、知られてもいいことしか話してねえ。グンナルが来るなら今の話を今夜
There's Thorfinn
確
spying.
認のためトルフィンに尾行させています。
グンナルが患者であればどうする？殺すか？
Feed him false information. You can't kill him.
任せましょう。彼を通じてこちらが短期決戦を望んでないことを王陛下側に知ってもらいましょう。患者からの情報なら信用し安心する。当面の争いを避けるにはお互いの了解が必要です。これで私の作戦は完成。はあ、おへ
まったくそなたという男は。
明日の王陛下の反応が楽しみですな。
王の家か。決まりだな。
I'm gonna kill some people just for fun
ドイ
though.
ツの騙し合いに夢中か。それが戦士のやることか。俺のやることは一つだ。
Never trust somebody that's overly enthusiastic.
Sarah's life lessons.
No, it's just like you can be nice and offer compliments and stuff like that, but you know when you can really tell that somebody's like a brown noser? Those people, I really get the spidey sense. You know what I mean? It's like you want something or like something's off here. This does not seem sincere. And Gunnar was all over Canute. He had so many things to say last episode, and now he's like really pumping Askeladd's tires. You need to play it cool.
But if King Sven is smart, he'd have the obvious plant, and then he'd have one other one. Now, I don't know who else was in that circle. There was one other guy I didn't really recognize, or was that one of Askeladd's men?
I don't know.
But I would want another source of information other than Gunnar. But we'll see.
午前会議の前にどうしてもってわけかトルフィン。
Let me just tape this dagger to my hand.
右腕が治ってからの方がいいんじゃねえのか？まあ、いいけどな。
Seriously, we're doing this again.
立ち会い人は私が務める。私が辞めろと言ったら決闘は終わりだ。双方良いな。
結構です。
No.
が、少々お待ちください、殿下。実は戦略がありまして、じきここに。
悪いな、トルフィン。す
What? What are they doing?
Fighting.
承知した。
No, what are Bjorn and Askeladd doing?
Fighting.
Wait, what?
He's gonna die. He wants a warrior's death.
Oh, head to Valhalla. That's what they were talking about? Did you know that?
I had a sneaking suspicion.
アシュラッド、あんたは強くて賢い。あんたを尊敬してる。あんたが俺を腹の底では嫌っていてもな。なあ、アシュラッド。俺だけじゃねえ。あんたは死んだ仲間たちも自分自身でさえも寂しくねえのか。そんなに何もかも拒んで。俺はさ、あんたと友達になりたかったんだよ。
すまん、急所を外しちまった。すぐ楽に。
アシュラッド、あんたと友達。
ああ、ビョルン。お前は俺のたった一人の友達だ。
送ってくれ。
さて、待たせたらこそ来い。
I think today's not the day.
遊んでやる。
I think let's come back, reconvene a different day, Thorfinn, if you really need to do this. But then of course he throws the jab out. I'll play with you.
Do you think that timing with Thorfinn was intentional? That Askeladd accepted the duel?
Well, when
then
did
and there?
Thorfinn ask him?
I mean, he's always asking him.
I don't know. I don't know what the timeline was of everything. But did you know that that's what they were talking about when they were meeting in his room? Because you said you didn't.
I didn't, and then as soon as he said I have a previous engagement, it clicked for me what was going to happen.
Oh, I thought they were going to go, like, kill some... I'm like, where are they going?
No, then once they said that, then it made sense.
Oh. Do you think it was sincere when Askeladd was like, you were my friend?
No.
He just did it so he could go die in peace? You don't think he meant it?
I think that he has a very warped definition of friendship. Like, he was probably the close one, but I don't think he has any friends.
I was hoping that he was sincere, but...
Maybe he was, but that just, that doesn't...
fit with his personality.
Yeah.
Was Bjorn there when he was like, I hated every single one of you?
Yes. If you didn't know that he killed a village, how different would your opinion of him be? I'm super curious.
In the couple episodes leading into episode 14, he was growing on me.
Yeah.
And I was like starting to like him.
Even after he killed Thor's, like, coward.
Yeah, because that was the very beginning. But he started growing on me in episodes like 11, 12, whatever. And then, yeah, the village one really threw me for a loop.
Kind of my new understanding of him is like, He tries to act with honor unless the situation dictates he needs to not in order to... But
whatever he needs.
No, but in order to survive or get to the goal or save the group. Like, killing him like that, that's gotta be hard. Like, even if you're not quote unquote friends, you've been together for a decade, like, he did that for Bjorn, and that's hard for him. So in that situation, it only costs him something. It doesn't cost the rest of the group anything. And I think he's okay with that price, but he's willing to do whatever he needs to help Canute, to save his group, to do whatever. And then the morals just go out the window.
This is Adam's essay on why Askeladd is a good guy.
I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm saying the more we watch, the more I think I understand him as a character.
Of course you do. You're the same person.
I guess that's a good thing.
I don't think Adam's ever murdered a whole village.
Or anyone. I guess a single person. Anyway, I like his interactions. Like, that scene was kind of hard to watch, but it's who he is. I'm curious to see if Thorfinn still fights him, and I do really like the dig at the end. We can play, kid.
Thorfinn has this dagger taped to his hand. Like, kid, stop it. Kind of getting over the Thorfinn anger thing. Like, let's move on and evolve a little bit, you know?
But it's coming to a head.
Yeah.
Leif is here. He's going to be forced to remember his mother, his sister, Canute. The dynamic is going to shift. You notice Canute was like, this will end when I say it ends. Like, so it's not to the death. I don't know that Thorfinn would listen if he won, but he's not going to win.
Just a minor story segue. The main thing, what the heck is going to happen with King Sven here?
Yeah.
And Canute. So we're going to find out tomorrow when they have the meeting.
I'm loving this show.
3 episodes left, baby. Let's see how this season wraps up. We are very excited. Let us know what you are thinking, please, and thank you, in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Vinland Saga coming next week. Bye.